Now it's time for the Grizzly Rewind, brought to you by Don's Auto Service on Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains. Let's meet one of the Grizzly baseball players.
We're meeting the Grizzlies and talking with Trip Johns, and he is in his second year at Missouri State University, West Plains. Trip, give us some background on Trip Johns and your career so far.
All right, so my freshman year of college, I went to State Fair Community College and broke my foot the first 8 games in, got my medical red shirt. And now I'm here in West Plains last year, and now this year for my second season.
You were here last season, things still building, and they still are. The program is still being built, but how much difference is there in this year's team compared to last year?
Huge. Game changer. Like, this season compared to last season, and we're only 8 games in, I feel so much better than I did last year at this time.
So you play at first base for this team. You hit in the middle of the lineup. So you're looking to drive the baseball and drive runs in like that 3-run double you had the other day, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So what do you think how the season's going to play out? Do you think your pitching will hold up? You got more depth this year? It looks
we got a lot more depth everywhere we go, every spot. But the hitting, pitching, and defense, just the game, and if we. Like he said the other day, like if we just do the stuff we do at practice, we'll win games more. And if we trust our stuff, so.
Trip Johns is fun to watch. He's got a big bat, plays over at first. Come watch him and the rest of the Grizzlies play this season. Trip, thank you very much. Good luck this year.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
For the week of March the 9th, we'll go back to this past week with the Grizzly basketball team, seeing their season come to an end. Thursday night in the Region 16 semifinals, they lose to the Mineral Area Cardinals 88-74 after they did advance by winning the play-in game in Region 16 with a huge win at Moberly on Tuesday night by a final of 77-55. In that game, the Grizzlies were down by 2 at the half, but then rallied by outscoring Moberly in the second half by an astounding 46-22. Leading scorer for the Grizzlies in that game with a total of 16 points was Javon Barbie. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies in that final contest with Mineral lose to them for the 4th time this year. The final score in that ball game again was 88-74. They were only down at the half by 4, but in the second half, it was Mineral Area turning it on and picking up their 4th win over the Grizzlies, 88-74. Leading for the Grizzlies in the scoring department was Ace Evans. He finished with 20. Makai Lindsay had 19 and 18 for Shandarius Glass. Grizzly basketball season ends with a record of 11-20. Meanwhile, the Grizzly baseball team, with a record of 8-8 now after the weekend, traveled to St. Louis to play the St. Charles Community College Cougars. They played 4 games, and the two teams split. On Saturday, the Cougars win by a final score of 4-3 in a tight, well-pitched game. Evan Helton stepped forward on the mound, 2.1 innings, no hits, runs, or walks, struck out 4 as he held the game close, but it was St. Charles coming away with a victory. Meanwhile, in the other game, it was the Grizzlies pounding the ball and winning by a final score of 13-9 at Carshield Field. Trip Johns had a home run, first baseman for the Grizzlies. So that takes us to Sunday. And on Sunday again, the teams split. The first game won by St. Charles, again a low-scoring game at 2-1. Then the final game, St. Charles loses to the Grizzlies by a final score of 13-1. Trip Johns hit his second home run in as many days for the Grizzlies, and Hoyt Matthews added one as well. The Grizzlies will take their 8-8 record into play on Monday for a doubleheader with Lyon College JV. That'll be on the road. And then on Saturday, the Grizzlies will play host to Three Rivers College for a doubleheader, another doubleheader on Sunday. Grizzly softball team lost twice this weekend on Sunday at North Central Missouri College by scores of 9-4 and 10-0. The Grizzly softball team will be back in action at home on Thursday with a pair of games against Northeast Iowa Community College, and then on Sunday we'll play host to State Fair Community College for a doubleheader at 1 and 3 in Branson.